This is my latest build. It is a cart station or a train station, whatever. So I'm going to show you how it works and what all it can do. Primary purpose is just to dispense carts that, you can go wherever. There's 4 tracks. There's 3 here and there's one that exits out that way, and that's the circuit that goes to all of the main buildings around here. So to dispense, push the button, hear a chime, 3 lights light up, and it drops the cart there. Okay, so those are all working. When you push that dispense button, what it does is it shifts all the underground carts up one spot. So, say I wanted to go to this destination, the first stop in the circuit, push the button, and on you go. This little mechanism, I'm going to go over here because there's more of them. There's one for each track. So here's these 3. This little area right here prevents runaway carts from going on down the tracks and clogging everything up. So I'm going to show you how that works. Say I was coming in on this track. I've got it set up to where the cart stops at just the right angle. About like that. Now to return that cart into the back of the dispenser, you push the button, it sends it down below, and it ends up in the back of the dispenser. Now since there's a cart already here, I'm going to show you what happens with those carts when you return one. So I'm going to return this one. It lets go of that one, and this one should end up in the lava pit. And it also dropped a new cart there. So this it prevents too many carts from ending up into the dispenser. Okay, so how this works right here is it's a tripwire hook, and it's 3 blocks high. So if an empty cart goes through here, the track doesn't switch, and it continues on into the lava pit. Hello. If you're in the cart, then you're tall enough to trip the wire, and it switches the cart and lets you go on your destination. Pretty cool. So I'm going to show you how that works. Get in this cart, go, and just keep going straight right here. So that works. There's one of those for each of the 4 tracks. Well, it works the same on all of them. Make sure this one's working real quick. Come on. Yes, okay. So that works too. So now I'm going to show you the redstone setup for the underground dispenser. Pretty messy, but hey, I guess that's not what matters. Okay, these are the 4 holes that the carts drop down when you return a cart. The cart goes down there, triggers that detector rail, and what that does is it moves each cart in the line up 1 position. So say I'm dropping a cart or returning a cart to this lane. It moves them all up, and it makes room for that cart. And the one that I just sent up, that'll be sitting there in that previous slot that we just looked at. If the entire lane is empty, delete these real quick. So now that dispenser for that lane is empty. To refill, this is probably the fastest way to do it. Drop a cart, push the button, drop a cart, push the button. keep doing that until there's 5. The dispenser holds 5 carts per lane. There's 4 lanes. So now there's 5 there, 5 there. And there's a gap over here. If there's a gap, it doesn't really matter. You just have to, when you want to dispense a cart, if one doesn't come out, just push the dispense button again and it'll work. So now the dispenser's full. There's 20 carts. When you return one or when you dispense one, it sends the first cart in that line up this rail where it hits these detector rails. The first 2 are wired to, and these note blocks, or I'm sorry, these 2 detector rails are each wired up to their own note box, and that's the chime that you hear. These 4 detector rails are wired up to the lights. It doesn't do anything, it's just to let you know that the dispenser is working. So if you don't hear the chime or you don't see the lights light up, that means that there was either a gap in the dispenser down below, or the dispenser is completely empty and you need to go down and put 5 more in that line.